earliest forming tropical depression in the eastern Pacific in over 500 years of observations has formed today. It's currently at 13.1 degrees north, 116.4 degrees west, and could become a brief tropical storm later on today, although it doesn't have much time. 9 AM PDT on April 25th, current location there, and also 35 mile an hour winds, 1006 millibars moving west-northwest at 8 miles per hour. No CDPS on this because it's not expected to strike land. Here is the system right now, 13.1 north, 116.4 west as we said, and is likely to move towards the northwest and curve towards the west later on. Again, we don't expect it to last particularly long, 24 to 48 hours at the very most. It's currently 795 miles from Cabo San Lucas, 860 from La Paz, 911 from Puerto Vallarta, 961 from Mazatlan, and 1009 miles from Guadalajara in Mexico. So, very close-knit agreement into how strong this system is right now. ASCAT going with around 35 miles an hour. Obviously, the National Hurricane Center put out their first advisory just over an hour ago, and our estimates are very much the same, and so is NOAA's ADT. The forecast track shows how it could remain a tropical depression for up to 2 days. National Hurricane Center expect that it will become a remnant low, I think 24 to 36 hours from now. But it will definitely be a remnant by day 3, and what's left of this system, which will be very little, will end up moving on into the Central Pacific eventually on day 5. But I really don't think you'll be able to tell because there'll be barely anything left of it, as you'll see on the model graphics in a moment. So this is the total precipitable water. You can quite clearly see this system's influence, quite a bit broader than what it appears on satellite imagery, but on it goes towards the west, getting gradually weaker, and you can see it there really dissolving completely and then getting absorbed into some more systems down there in the intertropical convergence zone. So that is the general trend over the next few days. No land areas will be affected, and indeed I don't think we'll even have any rainfall associated with this system affecting land. It is showing up some decent amounts of convection, so the rain rates near the center of this system are probably quite significant. Current sea surface temperatures right now underneath this tropical depression around the threshold for development, 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. Those are the temperatures there in Fahrenheit. And on the wind scale here, you can almost see it become a tropical storm on the GFS run there, with those colours getting lighter blue but didn't quite get to the green, and then on it goes. You can still see the centre there and then completely going off the screen, and not much left in the eastern Pacific after that. It's a very strange storm obviously, and as I said, the first of its kind. Models, HWRF actually calling for a brief tropical storm. It would have to be pretty soon though, in the next 6 to 12 hours. Wind shear will be on the rise markedly starting tomorrow, and it will go through the roof by 2 days from now. Sea surface temperatures also will start to drop, are currently dropping. Relative humidity is average, and the track forecast is fairly set in stone. So whilst we look at the satellite imagery, these are the first images of visible today, and you can see how it's been looking. It's generating a fair amount of convection, especially up to the early hours of this morning. But this storm is very historically significant. It is the earliest forming storm in Eastern Pacific history, at least what we've found. The next earliest was a storm that struck Mexico on the 1st of May 1883, and another storm that occurred in the Eastern Pacific on the 1st of May 1536. So a lot of history which has been changed today. Check out our new look cyclone tracker on the Force 13 website for the latest up-to-date information. You can also find us, of course, on our YouTube channel, search Force 13, and also on Facebook and Twitter, Force 13 at Force 13 on Twitter for the latest updates. You can also help the project become even better by becoming an Ultimate Fan on YouTube. To see the full list of Ultimate Fan benefits and to join, visit youtube.com/Force13/join. With a special thanks to our top supporters this month. You can also check out our growing merch store so you can show Force 13's colours wherever you go. You can also find a link to our Discord server underneath this video in the description.